Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm going to talk about how was our experience in hospital and how everything went when my wife was giving a birth. For us, actually it was quite a shocking experience because the birth giving started normally, but it turned really quickly into emergency C-section. But let's have a look how everything actually went. On Tuesday, 7th of March, around 3 p.m., my wife called me and told she feels that now is the time to go to the hospital. So I left from my work and started to drive to the home. Meanwhile, my wife called to the hospital and told the situation. And from the hospital, they confirmed that yeah, it is time to come now. At home, we packed some baby clothes, phone chargers, and other items and headed to the women's hospital. And this is the entrance into the building. First, we went to the info desk and told that we have arrived and asked for more instructions. In the lobby, we saw this nice statistic chart of the born babies. It shows how many boys, girls, and twins has born each day, each week, and month. After checking in, we got this room. They put some sensors to monitor baby's heartbeat, and we had some time to relax before they came back to do more tests. They checked that everything is okay, and everything was okay because they sent us back home and told to come back tomorrow. So on Wednesday, 8th of March, we came back again. This time we stayed in a different section of the hospital. Last place was just for testings, and this is for preparation for the giving birth. The birth giving will happen in a different room later. Each day the hospital offers 4 meals for mom, but I had to go elsewhere if I wanted to eat something. They did a lot of tests for the mom and for the baby. At this point we just waited in the room for a few hours. Then the interval between contractions became more frequent, but we still kept just waiting, and midwife and the doctors checked from the monitors that everything is right. Then the evening came and she got the hospital dress and some snacks. I also got a mattress and a pillow so I could also take a nap. Then the contractions started to be frequent enough, so it was time to move into the room where the birth giving was supposed to happen. And this is the room, quite big, lot of space. I don't have footage of when the birth giving started, but here they are making some preparations and try to give couple different pain reliefs to her. That took almost an hour, and at some point I heard that they were talking about that they need to prepare for emergency C-section. And from that point it took only about 10 to 15 seconds, and the room was full of people, midwives, doctors, and nurses. They rushed my wife away to the surgery and told that I cannot go there and I need to stay here and wait. So here I am waiting that someone will come to tell me what's going on. Finally, someone came and congratulated me, but also told that the boy is still in intensive care unit and my wife is still sleeping after the surgery. Then I was able to see my son quickly in intensive care unit, but then they had to remove him into another room. Next morning my wife was also able to see our baby very first time, but since he is still in intensive care unit, we only did quick visits often and then came back to our own room because Yen also needed to rest after the surgery. Baby was in a good hands there. They knew exactly what to do and when to do. So no, we didn't worry about anything with that. And of course, we wanted to check the lobby's charts for the Thursday, and yeah, 12 boys and 16 girls were born during that day. After a couple of days, our baby was strong enough to leave the intensive care unit and he stayed with us in our room. This room was shared with another woman, so I could only visit here, but there wasn't a space for me to stay over the night. Next day we got a family room. It was nice and big. Both of us had own beds and big private toilet with shower. We stayed here in this room couple of days and learned how to take care of the baby. Finally, it was a time to put the boy into the car seat and drive back to the home. Now everything is okay and baby is doing great, and in hospital everyone was really professional. Only thing that could be better is the fact that they never told us what caused that baby's heartbeat dropped quickly during the labor and they had to do the emergency C-section. They told me that some doctor will talk the whole thing through with us so we won't have any bad feelings, traumas, or anything like that. Because for us it was really dramatic and scary experience, but for them it was of course just another normal workday and they knew exactly what to do in those kind of situations. But still we think it would have been good to tell us more. But the good thing is that now everything is good and both mom and baby are doing great.